If you don't, you can't shoot, okay? You want me to say that again? Equip a pistol or an SMG, otherwise you're not going to be able to shoot back as everybody else is shooting at you. But you can shoot out of your window, right? It's really cool. You kind of lean out and take some shots, so make sure you do that. But we get a chance to see some of the players here on main stage. Just a good friend of mine, Squatting Dog, hopping in here. This guy's next level. Can we hear it for Squatting Dog? There it is. We got a couple fans of Squatting Dog, a lot of fans at home. This guy is no stranger to the creative side of things. I know he's excited about DCMs as well when it comes to DEADROP, but they're the two doctors chatting it up. Looks a little bit more friendly than maybe Lupo was planning on being, but we'll see.
You got to keep your friends close, right? You got to keep them unsuspecting going on
There
court. But I'm excited too, of course, when we're looking at people that our competitors are wanting to be going into here. You know you're going to see some great gameplay, because of course there is distractions, there is ways to be getting out the loot, getting out safe. I'm really hoping that we're going to see that all-out bloodbath as everybody's going to be going for this DEADROP.
Yeah, that's the thing. Every time we've done these snapshots, obviously people like Z-Laner can win it all. They have won it all. Nobody's going to be trying to extract early. We're not just trying to grab our loot and run, right? We're trying to be the last person standing. But what's cool about our player list here, we've said several of these names. Obviously you had a chance, if you were listening to the pre-show, that's Desh Please on your screen right now. Had a chance to interview her. Really excited to see her play today. But we also have a couple founders that actually earned or won a spot here through kind of one of the contests that the DEADROP community did. So we've got Killer Joy and Crimson playing today over there on the far left-hand side. Let's give it up for our founders. There they are. The crowd loves them. We love them. We love all of our founders and excited to be a part of that as well. So some other names here. We've got, I think we had, we got Dr. Disrespect. Yeah. We're getting everybody prepared and into the matches as soon as possible. And I don't know, this is really exciting, Sierra, because we get a chance to kind of show the first raw actual gameplay, right? We've seen some video, we've seen some really cool graphics, and it is all gameplay, but we can see kind of raw gameplay from these players as they learn what Snapshot 7 is all about, which is really cool. We get to kind of learn alongside them, and it's something that DEADROP and Midnight Society does that no one else is doing. We're pre-alpha, right? And we're getting these type of snapshots, this much transparency, just really, really cool to see.
It's really cool to see it evolve going on forward as well. So already the game seems, I mean, it's so much fun to play. It's so much fun to be dropping in and to see that expanding on further with ideas such like this Midnight Ride going even just to the tower, and how far they're willing to be pushing the boundaries on it when we're just in a pre-alpha state is so exciting. And being able to learn alongside the players as the players get to hop in and actually see the game that's kind of sprawling out in front of them, it's just a really, really exciting opportunity. And I think a really exciting time for the fans that are along and following.
Well, are they going to start playing or what?
Because obviously this feedback, the input is all heard. I don't know. It's a really exciting time.
Yeah. No, I was listening to the.
I want to see the game.
If you had a chance to tune into some of the AMAs on Twitter or Discord, you definitely need to. Rob hosts a ton of these amazing AMAs and is always super transparent and is basically like, hey, be as critical as you can. Not mean about it, but critical. We want to hear your feedback. We're willing to listen and want to implement what you want. So it's been really cool to hear that discourse as well as just kind of all of these reveals. And then some of these things like nobody knew were actually happening. The Midnight Ride kind of came out of nowhere, and it's this really cool new addition to DEADROP. Now, I want to take a second while we have it, because the players are getting all set up, everybody ready to go, logged in, and everything in between. I want to talk about what that Midnight Ride is and how it actually operates, because I think there were some questions around that, and if you haven't had a chance to pop into those AMAs, you might not be sure exactly how it works. First and foremost, everyone races, right?
There's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, only 15 people streaming this on Kick.
Customize your vehicle that way, but everybody hops into their vehicle and everyone's trying to make it to the tower, right? And as you're driving, like we said, you can shoot at each other. You're not only trading paint, like Quinn likes to say, you're also trading lead. You can blow each other up, but your vehicle always respawns. You will eventually finish. Even if you're really bad at driving, you will make it, and you will still be able to play. The key note is that you're going to be able to drive up to the tower and pick a spawn point. There's different sectors, right? And you pick your spawn point. There's a limited amount of vehicles that can go into that spawn point. And if you're the first to the tower, second, etc., you'll have first access to that tower, which is really, really cool. You'll be able to see that here on main stage. There is kind of an incentive for racing and being the first to the tower, but at the end of the day, everyone will make it. So if you're somebody that's super focused on gunplay, right, you're still going to have that regardless.
Which is really nice, because then it adds this extra element to the game itself, because you're
you, me, and frickin' Kermit can join up. Never heard of that? It's a terminology specifically used for this game.
Not only want to
And this game, I don't know if you've ever heard of DEADROP before, but this is a vertical extraction. You've probably heard of extraction shooters. I'm not even hearing what these guys talking about with the game. Like, I'm missing a bunch of stuff while these guys talking about the game.
Just that good at driving your car all the way over. So it should be really interesting to see, too, out of the get-go, what type of advantages people will be able to take forward into the game, being able to just have that extra couple of moments.
Yeah, no, we've had a chance to talk to a lot of the community members.
Oh, okay. So if you survive to the tower, you get to queue into the tower faster. Ah, that's the advantage. So if you get to the tower alive in your car, then you can queue into the tower faster and you get a chance to loot up and grab some gear before everybody else gets there.
Interesting.
There you go. I got you.
Because I want the best loot, or I want to work from the bottom all the way to the top.
Your pump tantrum? Dude, better be.
Conversations you're having as you're driving to the tower, and of course, taking out vehicles along the way.
I'm just excited to see too, with how new this driving is, just how chaotic.
I'm interested to see how it works, because I don't know if it's I'm assuming it's a one and done. Like if you die, you sit out. I don't know if you spawn back in behind them, try to catch back up to them again. We're gonna find out. Is that Dr. Disrespect? It is, BB. That's Dr. Disrespect. Z-Laner's on his right. Dr. Lupo's on his left. Some guy named Stash or something is off to the right. That guy basically just became... I never even heard of that guy before freaking DEADROP. But yeah, that's Doc. One of the 4 co-founders of Minute Society, then creator of DEADROP. It's Doc's game, basically. So, yes, sir. Yes, BB, it is Doc himself. Like I was saying before, he's actually in the Minute Society Discord with the rest of us founders stuff, along with the devs. And this game has been in development for 30 months now, roughly. It's been in development for 30 months. We've been testing it for about a little over a year and a half of that time, closer to 2 years now. And, yeah, man. Good times, man. This is going to be freaking fun. The snapshots is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Lots of modes, it sounds like, for us to test. Modes that have actually been created by the actual gamers themselves, because they opened it up, like, the ability for people to start creating their own, like, levels and modes and stuff, and we're getting a chance to test some of those out as well. So we're going to, it's going to be a lot to unpack with this snapshot. There's going to be a lot to unpack.
You can have that high-paced moment before you choke.
We need more games developed by gamers. Definitely do. Well, that's kind of why DEADROP is succeeding, is because a lot of people on this dev team and a lot of people who got hired on by the dev group since it's been in development are gamers. It's not just people, we're picking up these people from this development group, this development group who spend very little time playing the game and just spend most time creating the game and haven't played video games for God knows how long. God knows how long. These guys are gamers. A game made by gamers who know what gamers want and are in touch with other gamers and stuff. That's why this game is succeeding so much, so freaking fast, even as early in development as it is.
But I'm excited to see once we get into the game, once we get to the tower, we got to see that talk come to life out here. And I'm excited to
show us some gameplay. I want to see it.
Honestly,
Come on, damn it.
Show me that shit, dude.
I want to be a name in this lobby that is feared.
Well, I want to take a moment here while we're still getting this game set up to talk about those driver key packages in particular. You saw a really cool video about the driver key packages and how you can kind of customize your vehicle heading to that midnight ride, right? There's a couple different driver key packages that Dr. Disrespect has.
I just checked the website, still can't download it. It's still showing me 6.1. Showing me the updated, the patch version of Snapshot 6. I need Snapshot 7, baby.
But the Dr. Disrespect driver's key package.
Still can't download it. No!
You get the 2-time license plate.
There's Z.
Tell me you're not excited about that. But a couple other ones, of course, the hotshot driver's key.
I said Z-Laner brought his controller with him. He brought his custom controller with him. Doc was making fun of him on stage a little bit ago. Holding the damn controller. Stash taking a picture of himself up there on the freaking damn stage. Whatever.
But hey, I think our game's almost ready here. Our players are getting set up. I gotta hear it from people in chat because I can't talk to the audience down here. They can hear us. I can't hear them. My question for chat, because we've got a lot of viewers all over the place, not only in our main channels, but also on all of our co-streams that are all over the place. Yeah. We see you, founders. We see all your co-streams.
We appreciate you.
We want to hear who you think on stage is going to win the very first map of DEADROP. All right, so type it in the chat down below. Who do you think's going to win it all? Is it going to be one of our founders? Is it going to be Dr. Disrespect himself, or the other half that's dripping in heat Z-Laner?
It'll be really fun to see who everyone is voting for, who everyone's cheering on. I feel like we might be a little bit biased in this case. We're looking at the dog over
Definitely
there,
not
but,
Stash or
I mean,
Family Dad or whoever else is freaking up there. I don't even know who any of these freaking people are.
all of this stuff, even who's just going to be.
Are you insane, Nate? They're really awesome content creators. They have a huge following over on Twitch and over on YouTube. Whatever. I don't know who the hell those people are. I'm
Yeah.
very picky and very selective with the people I freaking support outside of. Believe it or not, just because I freaking stream doesn't mean that I follow a lot of streamers. I'm more likely and more prone to freaking follow and support people that I meet just randomly, like no-name streamers such as myself, than following all the freaking big-time content creators because everybody loves them. Like, I follow Timmy, I follow Z, I follow Doc. I don't, yeah, he's got to be excited out of his mind, the fact he's actually finally up on that stage sitting next to those guys. He's freaking taking pictures, Stash. He's like, oh my gosh, I finally arrived. I mean, look how many pictures dude's taking of himself. Everybody else is locked in.